Okay, so here are the rails, and here is our show.
Completely off. Completely gone today. What in the world? Derailed.
Yay, you're here. Welcome to the CK and GK podcast. Let's get going.
Welcome back. It's Tuesday.
Oh my gosh. It's been a hot minute since we've done this, yeah?
We have taken some time, which we needed, but we are back.
Welcome back to CK and GK. This is the podcast for adults who need a grown-up sometimes.
I mean,
including us. We're so glad you're here. This week we are sharing ideas for classroom Valentine gifts that aren't candy and that aren't crap, because Valentine's Day is next week and you have like just enough time to prime these things to your house.
Oh my gosh. I just read an article that was entitled, "Why is Valentine's the Second Christmas?" And I was like, yes.
It doesn't need to be. We're going to
It
talk
does
about
not need to be. We will get there.
Yeah.
But first, in honor of Valentine's Day, she is so sweet. She could put Hershey's out of business. It's Caitlin.
Oh, there's not one of these that I don't love. You do this right every week. I love it.
I mean, I just Googled Valentine's Day pickup lines and then found one that was PG.
Well, you can hit on me anytime because you are my funny Valentine and my wild, majestic unicorn. That's Jenny over there, guys.
That's good. That's good. Oh my goodness. Right. So
yeah, we've got. Let's just go ahead and get to it because it's been a little while, and we're just gonna go for it. Okay, so again, Valentine's gifts that aren't candy. Now, I'm gonna be incredibly upfront about this. I hate the little gifts that come home in the Valentine collection shoebox that
I do too.
My son brings home every year. I hate them because
it's the same thing that is in party goodie bags.
Right.
We did
an
whole
episode
thing on that.
And it looks like it's most of the time like knockoff Oriental Trading items.
Right.
Like how...
Which Oriental Trading itself is.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm not going to diss on Oriental Trading. It's been there in times of need.
Saying,
but I'm just saying. It's
anything that you can buy by the gross, let's be real.
Right. For less than $20, if it's 100 pieces, like it better be a piece of candy. And we're talking about things that are not candy. So yeah. Anyway, they're all things that make noise or break immediately, or it's stamps that you lose the top of. I just can't. I can't with it. So
right.
I'd rather get candy. I'd rather my kid get candy because then I at least know I can either eat it or he can eat it or I can throw it away. Like I don't get the question of what happened to my heart stamp that had sunglasses on it. You know, it's just like I can't. Right. So that said, bringing candy to school for Valentine's Day is just not the right thing to do anymore. Between my child's orthodontia and other children's orthodontia,
right.
Food allergies, which are a real issue, and angering other parents because you gave their kids sugar, it's just not worth it. So you're going to need to do something other than candy to stuff into those cheap little Valentine envelopes. Yes?
Right.
So along the lines of what you just said about Valentine's Day being the new Christmas, no, we're not doing that.
No.
Because this podcast doesn't make any money right now. And because, you know, the other thing, it's like, I don't want to be the parent that other parents are like, what, why did you do this? Right. Because now I don't want to blow expectations out of the water. We're not doing that. Okay. This is just a fun little thing to help everyone feel included. And that's all it needs to be. So don't break the bank and don't buy an expensive gift for every child in your kid's class. Just grab some heart erasers and some stickers and you're probably set. Like you really don't need to do anything more than that. But if you hate plastic, easily breakable junk like I do, and stickers are just not your jam or whatever, you want to do something a little bit more than that, I have a list of ideas.
Love it.
So I've got 14 ideas here
Cool.
in honor of
the 14th of
yeah.
Gotcha. See what you did there.
This
You're
does
so
come.
clever.
Oh, thank you. This does come from an article, so I can't take the credit.
You can take the credit for counting 14 of them.
I can, and I filtered down because I was like, that's a hard pass. So the article is called 22 Classroom Valentine's Day Treats That Aren't Candy But Are Still Sweet by Karen Johnson for Motherly. I'm going to add the article to the show notes because she's got links to all the items here. Again, I filtered because I did not care for all of the 22 options.
Right.
And I've had some success, with some of these items and not with others. So this is a combination of my ideas plus their ideas, Motherly's ideas. So
Also, how about me not knowing that Motherly was a thing?
Mother.ly. It's a great website, actually. It's kind of like Scary Mommy, along those lines.
I know about Fatherly.
Oh, yeah.
John really likes to read it.
Yeah.
They're the ones who said Disney's currency is magic and the exchange rate is high.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's the same idea, but I like Motherly. It's a good one. If you don't subscribe to that one, if you don't mind getting like e-magazines in your inbox all the time, it's a good one.
Right. Yeah, no, please.
And they don't oversend. They don't oversend.
That's
it's not
good.
like yeah. Okay. All right. So 14
After a free
ideas.
promo from Motherly.
Right.
Tag them.
Well, listen, she's giving me content. I'll tag them. So
Okay.
plastic zoo animals.
Love it.
Yeah. Real, especially if you know that the kids are studying a certain theme in science.
There you go.
You could go along with that. Idea 2, slap bracelets, themed ring. I don't know. Slap bracelets are a thing right now. Like they're showing up in goodie bags. Yeah. So, themed rings, the website that Motherly has included some insect ones, which I thought were kind of gross, but awesome at the same time. Bonus points.
A la Halloween, you got your spider ring.
Right. But these are like
okay.
insect. Yeah. Bonus points if these theme rings or slap bracelets glow in the dark. Anything that glows in the dark or lights up, you're going to get bonus points for that. It's big deal. And speaking of
so in that
up,
case, like maybe even just glow sticks.
Yes. That's now 15 things. Heart-shaped sunglasses or party glasses. Like those, remember the like Kanye glasses that basically look like blinds across your face?
Yes.
I got hearts for Sam's class a few years ago, and those were a hit. Everybody really liked them. And the class pictures that came back with all the kids in their glasses were so cute. Totally worth it.
That is cute.
Stackable crayons or highlighters. And I'm talking about like stackable, meaning, do you remember when we were kids and there would be those pencils where you pull out
it's like a tube?
Yeah, you pull out the lead at the bottom when it's not sharp enough, and then you put it in the top, and then another lead pops out the bottom. It's like that, except they aren't useless when you lose one of the pieces because they all just connect together and they're all different colors. So
that's
there's
much better.
Yeah, there's a chunk that's red and a chunk that's green and a chunk that's yellow, and they're cute. If you can't send food, but food is your jam, get it? Food is your jam. Scratch and sniff, Valentine, anything, right? Like Valentine cards. You could do stickers if you want to. Those are a cute way to go. Smelly markers. Just put a smelly marker in every kid's little.
Oh
Valentine.
my gosh,
done.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Think about it. If they come in a 10-pack, you just pick up 3 packs,
right? And just give every kid a smelly marker.
And just put one marker in. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's fine. He came
Kids
home with
can
one
trade.
smelly marker. The other, fairly recently. It was like the other week. And I was like, cool. And he loves the one smelly marker. He's down. So whatever.
Well, and if there's less than 30 kids in the class, you don't have to give away the licorice one.
Oh, nobody wants it.
Which I love licorice, but not as a
Not
scent.
the marker. No. Crazy straws. I loved that idea. I thought that was super fun. They don't even have to be like Valentine. Just get a bunch of red ones. Done.
Just get them.
Right. Easy. Plastic Valentine cups to go along with the crazy straws. There's those like little party cups.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Yes.
The little plastic ones. You can get ones that like change color if the temperature is warm or cold. Like you can go all out if you want, or you can just go to Party City and grab a pack of 24 Valentine plastic cups. And then you put the little card inside and you That's it. Done. Everybody
Let me
gets
two
one.
bird, one stone this.
Yeah.
Your kid is having a Valentine party.
Mm-hmm.
Sign up for cups.
And then the
And then
Valentine
just give
treat.
these cups
Exactly.
with the card inside and be like, okay, I brought
Right.
cups.
Right. Done.
Okay. Check.
Mm-hmm. I love that one.
Also, I
mini-
always sign up for cups or paper products.
Yeah. Anything. I'll even send chips. If I can shove it in his backpack.
Oh, chips. Yeah. I'll do chips.
Done. Yep. Done. Okay.
This mom ain't signing up for cupcakes.
No. Anything I have to drop off that morning, I will ruin it. So I'm not doing it. Yeah. Mini notepads. Now, I don't love these because a lot of the times they're the ones, again, like very knockoff Oriental trading where it's like a tiny little thing that has like 4 pieces of paper in it. I don't love that.
I'm
However,
not in love with that.
However, there are some cute ones that are like shaped like a heart and they have like lines on the inside. Okay, that's fine. And if they have more than 3 pieces of paper, sometimes they're good for like restaurant activity something or other. So you can just put them in for that, right?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Along that line, novelty pencils, like those with a little shape on the end. There's like they have, the regular pencil, but then on the edge where the eraser is, it's a heart. Or you get them a pencil with a cute like themed eraser on the end. Fine.
I see.
Yeah. I also like pop-it keychains or fidgets. If you
people are loving these fidgets.
Yeah, if you just like you search fidgets on your favorite overnight express store. Maybe
The one that sells everything from A to Z.
Yeah, or also the one that's owned by that really wealthy family that starts with a W. Either one of those, and they can overnight it to your house. Why not?
I know that they can deliver things within hours too. So just saying.
So fidgets are fun. The pop-it keychains are fun, and they're small, and they can fit in an envelope. Or if they can't, then you just like tape it to the outside of the envelope and say, "Here you go."
Yeah.
Coloring bookmarks. I thought this was a cute idea. Like little bookmarks that kids can color and customize and make their own.
I like it.
Works really well with school too for reading time. Drop everything in.
Okay, I read ahead. This next one I think is my favorite yet.
Superhero masks. Come on.
Yes,
it's so cool.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah,
okay, that's better than sunglasses.
Right.
That's funny.
It's funny. I think it's great. Everybody gets it.
That
and,
is
like,
really funny.
It goes like if you have a little one who loves superheroes and that's their Valentines as little superheroes, then you just like have them all superhero masks.
Like they don't even need to be branded. It could just be
just be like generic oval ones, right?
Yes,
like the Incredibles, just the black thing. Yeah, totally done.
I mean, that is
so
funny.
Fun. It's so
that
cute.
Is good.
Yeah, great. I also liked this one. This one does feel a little bit more extra, but inexpensive books are fun. Like sometimes you can buy Berenstain Bears in bulk or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get them for like $1 a piece. So if that happens,
well, I was just going to say, I know of a grocery store in the state of Texas that usually has a book bin for $1 each.
Yeah, exactly. If that's something you want to do and you can find, some that is kind of universally loved, there's nothing wrong with doing that. I think it's a great one. And then you just give them like the Valentine is a bookmark and here you go. Or just have them right on the inside of the cover. Happy Valentine's Day. Done.
Right.
My last idea, this is number 14. I guess it's 15.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah.
You guys are too loud. Kit, you're too loud. Sorry.
I'm good. Okay. So I kind of mentioned this already with the poppets, but this is a tiny bit different in my mind because I was thinking poppet and fidget kind of go together. But you can also just do like keychains, like cute, fun keychains that are inexpensive. Like,
okay, keychains on the backpack are back.
Yeah, my son has like 15 of them. Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
When I was in 6th grade, which when I lived in Washington State, 6th grade was in elementary school, right? Our bus driver had a rule that you couldn't have keychains on your backpack anymore because people had these like long collection of keychains and they would whack her as they turned to get to their seats.
No. His has
so you either had to have your hand around your backpack holding your keychains or you had to take them off.
Why would you let it be that long that it hangs off?
Oh my gosh. No, and the kids at my school right now, they're putting keychains on their backpacks again. I'm like, what?
Yeah. This is like my son's backpack has like a strap that's sort of secured partly all the way down, so there's like little loops on it, so that's where we put them for him. So I've seen tiny little plushies on a keychain, like super teeny tiny ones. My son has a bat one, and I love it's so cute. It's like a little baby bat. It's precious. You could do trendy characters. This year our Valentines are Pokemon, so all of the kids are going to get a little Pokemon keychain that goes along with the Valentine. And it was like, I don't know, I think I spent like $20 on a pack of 24, and there's 23 kids in the class, and it's perfect. So
okay, so how about me realizing right now that like I didn't do Valentine's yet?
Well, I mean, Valentine's Day is a week away. You got time.
Yes. Well, this is kids' first year in school, right? Like when we were at
you didn't have to worry about it.
Miss Deborah's house, I never did Valentine's. And there were parents who did. And I was like, no, there's only 5 kids here. I'm just going to be like, no. And then Abby's old enough that we don't do Valentine's with her anymore.
Oh, wow.
So now I am realizing, I probably need to get on that. This whole list is so great.
Thanks.
All of these things, they're super useful. It reminds me of John and I went to a country on our honeymoon that was a non-tipping country. Right. Okay. There were still like a couple of services that tipped, but for the most part, you didn't tip. It was included in the price of whatever you were doing.
Sure.
And we didn't want to like not recognize people's service. And it was weird to us.
Deal. Yeah.
So we bought a bunch of Texas-shaped stick-on tattoos and passed those out to anyone who like was in the service industry. So I also want to add to this list stick-on tattoos.
Temporary tattoos are always a good time. The only issue becomes when you go on a chartered dolphin boat and the captain puts the tattoo on your child's forehead while you are not paying attention because you're looking at the dolphin. Gosh.
That
so
is
just
so
be aware that your kid could come home with a tattoo on their face. Yeah.
That's great.
It's fine. They're temporary. Not a big deal, but it starts to look a little nasty after.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so 14 ideas. I'll put the whole list up on the blog post for this week, but also you can check out the article on Motherly by Karen Johnson. She's got additional ideas. Again, I filtered through. There's some I liked and some I didn't. I took out the best ones and put in the episode. So feel free to share this with any other parents who are needing ideas for Valentine's Day and don't want to be too extra about it. Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. During this break, I'm going to be thinking about what I'm going to do for Valentine's Day. But now I have 14 ideas.
Yay. Are we back?
We are back.
We're back.
So I have not made a decision about Valentine's Day. It was just too many wonderful choices. But I'm sure Kit will have something to give to his classmates.
I'm down with those superhero masks. I can picture like a bunch of 5-year-olds.
I kind of feel like the masks are going to happen.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Yeah. I think it's funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. And I feel like his teacher will appreciate it. She has a pretty great sense of humor.
Love it.
Okay, so let's talk about what we're obsessed with.
Yeah, it's been a while. I want to hear it.
I have a product.
Oh.
It's like the 3rd time ever in history.
No. It's like the 3rd time this year.
Yeah.
We've only done 3.
I don't even know if I've said I'm obsessed with these before. Red Aspen nails?
No, what are those?
Okay, so they are a pyramid. MLM.
Oh. I used to think it was an MOM.
Oh.
I didn't know it was an L. I was like, oh yeah, it's one of those MOM things.
MOM.
But it kind of sounds like that. And then and then someone told me what it was, and I was like, oh.
Did I tell you the story?
I like mine better.
When I was in college, I thought the drink was a Roman Coke.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. It wasn't until I was like 22 years old that someone was like, no, it's rum and Coke. The name of the drink is the recipe.
I think my response was...
It's not from Rome.
Right. I think my response to you was, after the poison summer.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so this is a home-based business. I am not a representative, nor will I ever be. I have been in one pyramid and I'll never be in another one.
Okay.
I sold electricity. Not kidding.
Oh.
Welcome to Texas, where
Homemade water.
All right.
Tell me
Okay,
about
so-
these nails.
Okay. So they're press-on nails,
Oh.
right? Like
Yeah.
they're like you would buy at Target or grocery store, drugstore, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 952 different colors. But
That's
the thing that's really cool about them
Uh-huh.
is they are sized.
What do you mean by sized?
This is it. When you get a box,
Yeah.
the nails have a number on the underside.
Okay.
So only one time do you have to go through the process of figuring out which nails go on which finger, and then you just write that down. So I know I'm like 7.5 on my index finger or whatever. I have it written down. I don't remember. But that way I just dig through the box and find the numbers and put them on. They call them nail dashes. You put them on in a dash. It's so fast. There's no sizing. I love it.
So it's not a sticker. It's like an actual hard nail.
It's like an actual hard, put it on with nail glue, which everyone knows is just super glue. So, your nails are a little wrecked underneath, but they look
Not if you
so
soak
great.
them off properly. They'll be okay when you
Right.
take them off.
And cuticle oil breaks down the glue really nicely.
Oh, good.
But they look great and they stay on for like a week.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I just keep a little nail glue in my handbag in case one does pop off. But for the most part, they look fantastic. And my 5-year-old may or may not be wearing some right now, and they have not fallen off him yet. So
Perfect. That's great. I also, Olive and June does a similar thing where everything's numbered and you can just dig through and find your numbers every time.
that's perfect.
That is a game changer to be able to just know your numbers. It makes it so much
Right.
easier.
Oh my
Way,
gosh,
way
I
better.
do not want to sit there and play with that and try and figure out, okay, does this one really fit my thumb? I don't know. No.
Yeah. No, that's annoying.
Okay.
All right. Mine is our updated website
Woohoo!
with our new tagline on it.
So great.
I spent so much time on it over the Christmas holiday.
And it is
And
so evident.
looks really nice and much cleaner. Hopefully it loads quickly. I'd love for y'all to get on there and take a look at it because I'm just really into it. I think it looks awesome.
I mean, and here's the thing. If you search CK and GK podcast, the website comes up. Y'all, it's like we're a thing. You can find us.
We're official and stuff. I mean, the funny part is that we've had this website for
Of course.
the better part of a year now, but it pops up so fast. It works it just, I don't know. I really like
The
how it
colors are
looks.
fabulous.
I have played a lot with that. The testimonial page looks so good. Yeah, I consolidated some of the pages. I just think it's really fun and you should go check it out. It's really awesome.
And there's even a place where you can contact us and stuff.
Yeah, and if you would like to be part of our email list, you can be on that. And I'd highly encourage you to sign up for it because who knows, maybe you'll be able to get some previews of content and stuff. So there you go. All right, what else?
So here's my favorite part of the show, the gem of the week, right? This is when we can tell you something that will either make you laugh or say, "Aw." So this one is going to make you say, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing that."
Nice.
Or maybe not, but I think it's cool. Anyway, so I work at a school that has a very small faculty. We have about 14 people on staff.
Okay.
And so to highlight everyone's skill set and also award people for doing something great for the community, everybody has a set of job titles. And they hang up in our break room with a picture of each teacher and then all of their jobs underneath. And the deal is they're just written in Sharpie on a piece of brown paper. Like, it's not fancy. It's not printed up, like, whatever. Good. And as you perform a new task or do something else, people can just go in and add to your job title. So, for example, we have a science teacher who taught a bird unit, and everyone on campus got obsessed with birding, to the point that even like the leader of the school is taking a master birder class now. And people are like texting each other when they see something. We had a peregrine falcon in our backyard, and I am trying to send these grainy pictures that I'm taking from my window because I don't want to disturb it by going outside. And, you know, it's like lighting up the chat. Oh my gosh, peregrine falcon. So he's the ornithology department chair for our micro school.
Love it.
But the reason I bring this up, number one, you can do this. In any circle that you are a part of, you can make funny job titles for each other and just let them live in a space where people can add to it as they want.
Okay.
But as you know, I recently had a birthday, a milestone, which I celebrated for 41 days. I had 40 days of Jenny's birthday and then the actual birthday.
Okay.
Because my birthday was day 0, not day 1.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But on my actual birthday, I wore a t-shirt dress that was completely covered in sequins and spelled out birthday girl in sequins.
It's a dress that's like, it's actually like a nightgown for like a 5-year-old, but
right,
Jenny's wearing it.
Yes, that's exactly it.
There's like Minnie Mouse. It's like a Minnie Mouse tag on the inside.
Yeah,
like.
yes. If we're talking about that store that starts with a W, it's a Garanimals brand, right? Yes. It is clearly not for someone who is turning 40. But in honor of that outfit, I was named Queen of Bling, which I'm telling you, I might get that put on a t-shirt.
That's pretty awesome. And you have to make sure it's like the whole, like either sequins where you can like swipe the sequins and it reveals the message, or it just spells it out in like rhinestones.
And you know I'm adding it to my email signature. Nobody reads those.
Some people read them. Mine has a message in it. Mine says that I answered this email during my working hours. I don't expect you to answer it until it's your working hours. Do it when you can. Yeah. It's like that. I saw it one. I can't take credit for it, but I saw it and I was like, this is really smart. I work remotely. I'm a parent. Sometimes I can't get back to your email. Sometimes I forget to check my email. So I'm like, it is what it is. But if I'm not going to be timely, you don't have to be either. But you could put in I guess you could put in your email signature. Some people do read them, but it would be funny.
I mean, it would be funny. Or maybe I add it to my resume.
If you add it to your email signature, you would need to say like, it's like voted Queen of Bling by my college. You know what I mean? You'd have to make it sound as professional as you could, but you could do it.
Right.
You can't put like Jenny GK, math teacher, Queen of Bling. You can't.
I mean, excuse me. It does not say math teacher. It says math content leader.
Oh, forgive me. My sincerest apologies.
Because I teach teachers and children.
You're right.
So math content leader / Queen of Bling.
Right. My apologies.
Faculty voted
Your
Queen
Highness.
of Bling.
Right. There you go.
Faculty elected Queen of Bling.
I like it.
All right. What about you?
Okay. So I told you this a while ago, but it's been about 3 months since I told you. So I figured I'd give you an update.
Yes.
About 3 months ago, I went in for my quarterly Botox injections. And
oh my gosh. I love that you say it like
what? It's
like
maintenance.
Yes, like you're going to go like make a tax payment. Right. You know, it's just my quarterly Botox.
Quarterly tax payment. It's my quarterly Botox. It's just what has to, again, maintenance. It's like getting your nails done, right? You just got to maintain yourself. So I go in and my regular dermatologist is not there because she's on maternity leave. And this woman who's there to see me just kind of takes one look at me, and she waves her hand in front of my face, like wax on, wax off style. And she's
right. Mr. Miyagi vibes.
Exactly. Right. She's like, what are we doing about your rosacea? And I was like, in the middle of a terrible breakout, like to the point where I was like hiding myself, didn't want to go outside, wearing hats all the time, like just like not, and it wouldn't go away. Like I could not get it to stop. It wasn't like one of those things where you could like pop it and the pimple goes away. It was like there was no end to what was happening to my face. And that I've dealt with breakouts for my whole life, like since I was like 12, and they just got worse as I got older, which was like really frustrating because you're supposed to phase out of that at some point. Like,
I mean,
yeah,
that's what they say,
right? But that doesn't happen to everybody. And I just looked at her and I went, I don't know what you're talking about. My rosacea? What? Say that one more time. And she was like, yeah, what are we doing about your rosacea? And I was like, what are you talking about? Tell me what you're saying. And she's like, you don't know that you have rosacea? And I was like, no. And she goes,
no.
Oh, honey, that's what this is. And she points this whole thing out, and she's like, all the spots on my face. And she's like, yeah. She's like, what? You're like, 38, 39. She's like, yeah, that's what that is. And I just was like, are you telling me that this is acne rosacea that I've had? And she's like, yeah, you've probably had it since what? You were like in your 20s? And I was like, yeah. And she's like,
some people would call that 15 to 20 years.
Right.
So
some people would. My forehead would not, but some people would. My forehead is not that old. Neither are my 11s. And if you have 11s, you know what I'm talking about. So, she was like, well, this isn't a medical appointment. So, I can tell you this, but like, I can't. Do you want to change your appointment? And I was like, yes. Can we combine? Can you put all the things in my forehead and tell me what the heck is going on? And she did. And I walked out of there with a prescription to treat my acne rosacea topically, orally, and with a face wash.
That's amazing.
It was incredible. And I also walked out of there incredibly angry that I have been to several dermatologists over the past 10 or 15 years saying, what's going on with this? And I was to the point of considering Accutane, which if you're a woman is incredibly difficult and taxing to get yourself onto. And it does cause remission.
You have to go in every 30 days.
I know. It's a process. If you've ever been on Accutane, you understand the process. But if you haven't, you're not considering.
15, right? Like,
right.
Totally.
But like as a 40-year-old,
nobody got time for that.
Nobody's got time for this. And if you're not sure what that process is, it's like go in, have a pregnancy test via two methods. I think it's like a blood draw and a like hormonal urinary.
Right.
Whatever.
And you have to be on two methods of birth control.
Right. So then after 30 days, they test you again, those two methods of testing you for pregnancy. Then they give you the prescription, and then you still have to go in. You have to be on two methods of birth control, and you still have to go in all the time and ensure that you're not pregnant because it's so dangerous for a fetus.
There are category awful. A, B, and C medications that you can take while you are pregnant.
Right.
A is like Tylenol, right? Like you can take it according to the dosage, and it's safe.
Right.
C is like, you should not take this unless you like really, really need to. Right. X is the category that
this is like
Accutane is in.
This is a
non-starter.
Yeah.
It is a fourth category that is not even like in order of the alphabet.
Right.
It is
absolutely
X,
you cannot
because it 100% does cause birth defects.
Right. We know that, and it also causes like physical problems for the mother as well. So there's like a whole host of reasons not to. So anyway, that's the point I was at. That's the road I was on. As I was like, I had made the to-do list that said call the doctor about this. I had carved out certain days of my schedule so I could go into the doctor and start the Accutane process. And then she was like, oh no, we don't need to do that. And I walked out of there with those prescriptions, and it's been 3 months now. And I have nothing. Like it's all gone. It's all of it's gone. I haven't had a breakout like that.
Oh my gosh.
So
is there like a maintenance medication?
There
Do you
is.
stay on it?
Yep. I stay on an antibiotic it's a really low dose antibiotic that I'm on every day. But I also have a topical cream that I put on at night, and there's a sulfur based face wash. Doesn't really smell that great, but I don't really care because of what it's doing. Like, it doesn't smell while it's off. It only smells while I'm washing my face. And then
Bleach
you rinse
doesn't
it
smell
off.
great, but I still use it to clean my bathroom.
Right, exactly. Fine. So yeah, that's all it is. And I haven't had an issue since. So she was like, well, let's test it for 3 months. And she goes, I don't really want to steal you as my patient. So I'll tell, your other doctor what's going on. But I was thinking, like, no offense to my regular doctor.
But
she didn't catch it. Like, and I have been seeing her for quarterly for a couple of years.
Right.
So how did she not? So I'm very much considering a real switch, but I haven't had an issue.
It's switching hairdressers. I do not think it's the same thing.
No, I don't think so either.
I think if you are switching doctors at the same practice, that's fine.
Right. And I could just say, well, I just made it, she won't even
We
question.
just made a connection.
Right. It's fine.
Right. It's not like, I don't like the way I look when you're treating me. The
no.
way a hairdresser, you're like, I don't like my haircut.
Right. And then
this
you
I have a better
can't.
relationship with this person.
Right.
Like, that's totally fine.
The hairdresser thing, you probably can't step face in that salon ever again either. Like, you can't
switch.
switch.
No. If you switch hairdressers, you have to switch salons.
Right. You can't. Yeah.
Now, if you are a stylist and you have a different opinion about this, please light us up on social media. Let us know.
Hear it. Right.
Are we wrong?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I would not go see someone else at Letty's place.
No.
Just saying.
No. Can't do it. I will not. Mm-mm.
Okay. Well,
idea.
Congrats.
Anyway, that's my update. Thank you.
Happy 3-month anniversary.
Thanks. I'm so happy. I get a new prescription. It's coming up real soon. It's going to be awesome.
Okay. Well, when you are putting together Valentine gifts for your child's class, you have 14 good choices to make. So make good choices.
And if you can't think of something to give kids for Valentine's Day, please don't give them anything. Like, I'd rather have nothing than anything that's not on this list. Or you can give me candy. That's fine too.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey friends, thanks for listening to the CK and GK podcast. Find us at CK and GK podcast on Instagram and Twitter, and rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, or anywhere else that you pod. See you next time.